Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a QR code inside of Go High Level. So this is a new feature that was released some time ago. I think it was about 2 weeks ago now. And it's pretty cool. Already just testing it and using it. So it's nice to have. In the past, sometimes you had to go out online, use some random application. So it's beautiful that now it's inside of Go High Level. They literally come up with like every idea. So we don't have to use all these other services, which is great. They're competing with everybody. Go High Level is. So it's nice. So to get to the new feature, what you need to do is you go to Sites here on the left hand side. So first thing, obviously, log into your sub account. Click on Sites here on the left, and I'll just move this video to a little bit over here, and then you're going to see the new option right here, QR codes, and it'll say new because it's still brand new. Now, at the making of this video, if it's not there, if it doesn't say new, don't worry about it. It's still the same app. So click on that, and then as you can see, I already created one. So we're going to create a new one for you. So click on create a QR code here on the top right. And the first thing you need to do is give it a name. I'm just going to call it insurance test because this is going to an insurance website that I'm going to be just testing out for a client. Um, but I don't have the domain yet. So very important. Make sure that you have a domain where you want to send the QR code to first, right? You do not want to use temporary domains like the preview link, like what I'm about to do right now. Again, that's just for the sake of the tutorial. I'm using that link, but on your end, make sure that you have already a domain or subdomain already attached to the funnel or the website that you're going to be sending it to, whether it's built inside a Go High Level, WordPress, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you have that proper link. So again, this is where I'm going to be sending folks to here. Again, that's the fake link, and click on website. I already have it highlighted. If you wanted to send people to a review link, you can do that as well, right? So you can click this and then obviously put in the review link. That will be in the next step. Um, so let's say that would be for like Google My Business or like your Facebook page or something like that. Okay. So click on next. And then it's going to ask you for the website URL, which in this case, I'm just dropping this in. As you can see, it's already generated the code for that link. So I'm going to click next again. And then from here, you can play around with, the branding, little things like that. So you can play around with the color, the dots, the color of the dots and all that. Remember, this is being scanned by a phone. So, the phone doesn't really care what color it is. It just looks at the shapes as far as I know how the QR codes work. One thing I do like to kind of play around with here is looking at the logo, number one. So if I wanted to put a logo here in the middle, you'll see what happens. So in a previous video, we made this logo. And we're just going to use this, double click on it. And as you can see, the logo is there. It's very small, but it is there. You can also play around with again, the shape and form of the QR code. So if you wanted something maybe more techie looking, and something is already techie enough, I think. But if you wanted something like that, as you can see, the dots have changed, but it's still the same shape. You can also play around with the marker border here, and that's these here. The center could be just square, 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 circle. Again, this is up to you if you want to make it look cool. And then once you're ready, you can click on download QR code. So I'm just going to save it here for now. Again, this is just a test. Okay, and it is saved on my computer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that same QR code and we're going to put it on a Canva template. So obviously go to Canva first. I was already there, so just do a search for whatever your niche is, right? So I just look for insurance flyer, something like that. And I just kind of just grabbed this one. So I went ahead and opened it up, and I kind of these templates, you do have to kind of play around with them, right? Like, maybe it didn't have a lot of space. I just show you what the template looked like when I first got into it. So I don't have a lot of space for the QR code here, maybe down here, but again, play around with this, see how big you want it to be. I don't think you want to make the codes too small because if they print, they may not be able to scan them, and meaning people that see your stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this picture just a little bit smaller. So if you click on it, grab the corner, right? It's kind of guiding me through as far as like alignment and all that. So I think that's enough space here. So now what I'm going to do on the left hand side in Canva is we're going to click on uploads. Okay. And then from here, I already have a QR code. So we're just going to use this one as an example. So obviously what you can do is click on upload files. Let's just go ahead and do it properly. And let's grab our new one that we made. Okay, let's give it a moment to upload, and there it is. I'll grab it. As you can see, it's trying to take up that space, but just move it somewhere where it looks like this. I'm gonna shrink it down, right? And again, this is where I come back to, play around with the sizing of things in the templates, right? Maybe make the font smaller, or unless you start from scratch, right? And then there's the QR code there. Now, if I had generated the background to be transparent, right, this whole thing would have been gone. And obviously, to do that, if we go back, I can go back to this one here. This is the one that we worked on. I can say edit, and then we can click on next, and then we can come back down here. You see where it says page background? I can bring this all the way down to 0, for example, and then this whole thing will just be clear. Okay, it would, when you upload it there, it would literally only be the QR code, which still needs a white background, right? So it still does have a white background here, but all of this will be clear, or it will be transparent. So again, let me just go back to the thing here. There are services out there where you can, send this to. Obviously, you can get a designer as well to do this for you. So you can create the QR code, send it to them. Let your designer handle things. But obviously, Canva, it's free. There's a lot of templates. I do have the paid account, so I do have access to pretty much pretty much everything that whatever the pro version gives you in Canva nowadays. So again, this is something that's going to help you out with your business or any events that you may have. You can you print out a flyer, you make a landing page to get people registered for that event, right? Put the QR code in there. People will walk by the flyer wherever you post it, right? Any businesses you drop it off. You could also put it on a like a business card, for example, right? And like I was mentioning before, there are mailing services out there that will not only print it out for you, but also mail it out. So let's say you happen to be an in insurance, right? You're an insurance agent. You want to send this out to people. You can get this printed out and mailed out automatically to, I don't know, let's just say a few hundred people in your area, right? And then, people interested, obviously they'll scan it and they'll go straight to your landing page, to register and hopefully maybe book a call with you or something like that. So those are all the scenarios you can do with this sort of setup. Another thing you can do is as you get this out rolled out, you can go to analytics. This one I haven't tested yet, but let's go ahead. If I click on it, or I click on analytics, I'm sorry, it'll open up another window here, and let's just give it a moment. And as you can see, this is a previous QR code that I tested. I actually deleted this one before the video. Wish I kept it, but it's okay. But as you can see, it already shows the scan, but that was just me testing. I haven't printed anything out. That was just me testing it on the screen, which is another thing, right? If you're a YouTuber, right, you can put the code somewhere on the screen as well. The person can just click on it. Maybe I'll do that, in the editor for this video, and the person can just click on it, same thing, and go to go to wherever you're sending them, right? But as you can see the click through rate, or the click rate in this analytics screen here. So that's pretty cool as well. That's just to see, okay, is this actually working? And you can make adjustments, right? Maybe grab a different template, different copy, whatever, and all of that. Okay, so let me know if that works. If you don't have a Go High Level account and you're interested, you can get a 14-day free trial from me. Link will be in the description as well. And any questions, please leave it in the comments. And any ideas for any new videos, let me know, and I'll, try to hook you up. Okay. Thank you, and have a good one.